Hey guys, it's me, Benny, Miss Nikki's friend. Hope you guys are having a great time. Um, so this week we're going to talk about Earth Day. It's a great day, comes every year on April 22nd, and that's this week. And what we're going to do is celebrate our Earth, and that's the planet we live on. I know lots of you know your planets. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We have two Earth Day stories, and then also two crafts that have to do with Earth Day. So ready? We're gonna sing our song. We welcome you to story time, story time, story time. We welcome you to story time. We'll all have lots of fun. All right, enjoy your stories and crafts.
How to Help the Earth by the Lorax with Tish Rabe, illustrated by Christopher Maroney and Jan Girardi. Hello, I'm the Lorax. I speak for the trees and the fish and the birds. And I'm asking you please to help out the Earth. I'm counting on you. Together I know there's a lot we can do. First, I have a question, and I need to ask it. Do you know where the trash goes that's in your waste basket? It goes out to the curb, then a dump truck comes by, heaped with big piles of trash that are smelly and high. Some days after that, these big piles of trash will be buried or dumped in a giant landfill. Some of the garbage that's dumped there will rot, but most of the garbage that's dumped there will not. Some cities burn trash, but this trash solution creates lots of smoke, which creates air pollution. The good news? Things don't have to go on this way. We can reduce trash. We can start right away. Take your lunch in a bag, but don't throw it away. Use the bag or a lunch box again the next day. Use both sides of your paper, and I have no doubt there will be much less paper for you to throw out. When you've read magazines and you no longer need them, pass them to your friends so they'll get to read them. Rather than tossing your old clothes, toys, and shoes, donate them. They're things other people can use. Put used soda cans in a recycling bin. Rinse them out when they're empty and throw them right in. They'll be made into new cans. This can I have here is made from old cans I recycled last year. Paper clips, rubber bands, buttons, and screws are things you will find that are easy to reuse. Put these things in a drawer so they're all in one place. They'll be easy to find and won't take up much space. When dead batteries are dumped, this fact I have found, the chemicals in them leak into the ground. Use rechargeable batteries. Charge them, and then, when they run out of power, just charge them again. In helping the Earth, you can take it from me. We need to find ways to use less energy. Energy powers cars. It creates heat and light. Made from gas, coal, and oil we burn day and night. These are natural resources, and there's a limit to how much of them our whole Earth has within it. We need to use less, and I just have to say, there are ways to use less energy every day. When you leave a room, stop and turn off the light. Be sure to turn off your computer at night. When it's cold, wear a sweatshirt. And take the time, please, to turn down the heat, just a couple degrees. When you're doing your homework or starting to read, sunlight through a window may be all that you need. Animals and plants, all things alive, need to have water. It's how we survive. So water is something we need to save too. There are ways we can save it. I'll show you a few. When you get up each morning and stand at the sink and start brushing your teeth, take a moment to think. A lot of clean water is going to waste while you reach for your toothbrush and squeeze on toothpaste. Right down the drain, this clean water is going, So turn off the faucet and stop it from flowing. Spend less time in the shower and you'll still get clean. Try a 4-minute shower. You'll see what I mean. To help out the earth, please do something for me. Find a place that's near you, and then go plant a tree. Trees provide shelter and oxygen too, so plant lots of trees. It's what I always do. If we work together, the earth will get better, the land will be clearer, the soil will be wetter, the sun will shine brighter, the trees will be greener, the sky will be bluer, the air will be cleaner. And next time I speak for the trees, fish, and birds, I'll know in my heart I'll need only 2 words. For all that you've done, and for all you will do, I'm the Lorax, and I say a great big thank you.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for watching.
Okay, kids, it's Miss Nikki. Let's start over. Hi, kids, it's Miss Nikki. We're going to go ahead and do our first craft today. This one is we're going to make some sun catchers for Earth Day for our windows. There are 2 different ways you can do it. One is you can use markers, coffee filters, a little bit of water, and a paintbrush. And what you do is you color on here and we'll make it all look tie-dye. And the second way is with liquid watercolors or, again, the food coloring and water mixture to your liking, and then an eyedropper, or I found this pipette. So I'm going to show you the first way. I just have several different shades of blue and green. And an orange. But blue and green markers. I'm just going to kind of do a little design here. And I'm just doing a really rough thing here. It's not good at all, but it'll look cool when it's done. Do some light blue. And remember, some of this will bleed and run into each other. So we'll see what happens here. Here's some lighter green. Just kind of sit here. Coffee filters are great because they really absorb liquids and kind of spread them out. You'll definitely want to put paper towels down first because, you know, you don't want to get it all over your tray or your table. These will dry pretty fast. Unfortunately, I'm doing this at night, so we're just going to have to see what happens tomorrow. I'll go ahead and film a really quick thing to show you what it looks like in the light. Once it's all done, you'll want to put it up in your window or where the glass can, like a glass window, so that you can see the sun streaming through it, which should be really pretty. We'll see. Here's a really dark green. And again, I'm just kind of scribbling and we'll see what happens. So then after you color it, all you'll do is take your paintbrush. I took a sponge brush because it soaks it in better, but you can use a regular paintbrush. And then we just color all over here. And you can see it's starting to kind of color the whole thing. The colors are kind of blending together. You want to get it nice and wet. And again, the coffee filter is really porous, so it pulls the moisture through it. And it'll make it blurrier. So do that one. It's just funny. It just looks like a little tie-dye thing. And again, we're going to put this aside for the rest of the evening. And then tomorrow morning before I post this video, I will add this in. So that's how you do it with markers and water. So that was really easy. And, oh, goodness, they're all falling. Okay, So I'm just going to put this aside. I'm sure the cats are going to get it, but the other way to do it, and of course I don't have enough paper towels, but that's okay. I'll just put a little thing down. I can always clean my tray off. So you'll definitely want more paper towels than what I had if you want to do more than one. These are great because they're really inexpensive, and you know, it'd be nice if we were doing a recycle thing, but this is kind of upcycling. We're doing something different. So what I'm going to do is the same basic thing, except I'm going to use the blue and the green watercolor paints, or again, watercolor slash, just kind of splash it on there. It's kind of cool that way too. And this will flatten out as it gets wetter. Now I'm done with that. I'm going to go ahead and use the water that I used to paint at that end. Okay. And we'll do a little bit of green. Just make it our Earth Day colors, blue and green. And again, Earth Day is on the 22nd of April every year, and that's when we want to do nice things for the earth. So even though we're not supposed to be around a lot of other people that aren't in our families, we can do things like, you know, I hope a lot of you have been going on neighborhood walks and things. You can pick up garbage on your way. Now's a good time to plant some flowers. You can also make a rain bucket. That's always nice. You just take a bucket or a can, something that holds water, and leave it outside. It's supposed to rain this week. So you can do that and collect rain and save it so that you can use it to water your plants and stuff, so you're not wasting water. So those are just some fun activities you can do for Earth Day. And you can do it all year long, which is really nice. So that's about it. So this is what it looks like now. And I'm going to have to find more paper towels because I don't want this all over the place. But yeah, this is what it looks like right now. And we're going to go ahead and let these dry overnight. And again, I'm going to show you tomorrow morning, before I post this, what they look like with the sun streaming through them in my windows once they're dry. Now, here's the one we did with the the markers. You can see that one's a lot paler. So it can be different either way. Both ways work. Depends on how dark you want your colors to be. All right. I hope you enjoy your next story. Okay, so I cheated a little bit. I was really excited to see what these would look like, and they're dry. So I went ahead and put a white screen on our TV and put them up, and here they are. This one here is our watercolor one, and you can see it's a much deeper colors because the watercolor paints are more concentrated. And this is our marker and water one. So I don't know which one I like better. I think they're both pretty cool. So yeah, remember to send me photos or videos of you guys, because I'd love to see how yours turn out.
The Earth Book by Todd Parr. I take care of the earth because I know I can do little things every day to make a big difference. I use both sides of the paper and bring my own bags to the market because I love the trees and I want the owls to have a place to live. I turn off the faucet while I brush my teeth and use less water for my baths because I love the fish and I want the oceans to stay blue. I take the school bus and ride my bike because I love the stars and I want the air to be clear so I can see them sparkle. I try to eat every bite on my plate and save my leftovers because I love watching things grow, and I want there to be enough food for everyone. I remember to turn off the lights and shut the refrigerator to save energy because I love the polar bears, and I want the snowman to stay cool. I throw garbage in the trash can and recycle glass, aluminum, paper, and plastic because I love to walk barefoot in the grass, and I don't want to move to Mars. Most of all, I help take care of the Earth because I want us all to be happy and healthy. Every one of us can help protect the Earth and make it feel good. Remember, if we take care of it, it will take care of us. Love, Todd. Open here for your own Go Green poster. The ways I can help the Earth: turn off the lights, recycle, save my leftovers, be nice to the worms, share a book, plant a tree, use both sides of the paper, save water, clean up trash.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for watching my video.
Hey kids, I'm back. Here we go. What we're going to do right now is we're going to make an Earth Day, start over. Hey kids, welcome back. What we're going to do today is make an Earth Day lava lamp. Of course, it's not going to be like the ones you see in the store with all the stuff that you can plug in and make it move around all the time, but we can do something that's just kind of fun. What we need for this is a jar. This one's just a grape jelly jar I cleaned out. Some vegetable oil. You can also use baby oil, food coloring, water, and we have Alka-Seltzer tablets. They're just antacid tablets. You can use generic. It's just that's what we had. And unfortunately, I think you only need one of them for this, but they come 2 in a pack, so we might see what happens here. So what we're going to do is we're going to put oil and water into our jar. And what happens, you'll see, let me see, I need to fill this about 2/3 of the way up with the oil. And you can use any kind of jar. You could probably even just use a drinking glass too. So we're going to put about that much oil, and you can experiment with how much you want to do. Get that out of here. The next thing is the water. I'm using a measuring cup, but it's not because I need to measure it. It's just easier to pour. So we're going to go up to about there. That's good enough. And you can see these little bubbles forming. What's happening is the oil and the water won't mix together. The oil is not water soluble. Oops, there goes Bruiser. And here comes Ginger. Okay. So the oil and water won't mix, and the oil has a lower density, which is a big word, I know, but it just means that it is going to float on top of the water. So you can see that it's all separated. And what we're going to do is take you can obviously take any color, food color you want, but we're going to do the blue and the green just for Earth Day today, and put several drops in. And see how it stays in a full bubble while it goes into it. The food coloring is also water-based, so it won't mix with the oil, which is why the little bubbles, the little blobs of food coloring stay all together, so your colors won't mix right now. Now, I know in the past we've done different water bottle things where we put the lid on and shook it up, but we're going to do kind of a lava lamp. We're going to make it dance on its own. And they say to put a tablet of Alka-Seltzer or, indigestion medicine, fizzy stuff. I'm going to break it up so that it dissolves faster. So we're going to see what happens here. Let's see if we can make it dance. Here come the bubbles. Oof. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? That's so cool. So that's all we're doing here. It looks really neat. And eventually it'll settle down. I definitely don't want to put the second one in right now. I think it would overflow. But wow, that's really cool. Twist it around so you can see all the sides. And you can see though, even as it goes up into it, the food coloring did make it down into the water where the where it dissolved into there, but we can still see the bubbles coming up and see how it stays in its own little bubble hole there, or whatever you want to call it, its own little globule as it pops up. So that's that. Now I guess you can put a lid on it and keep it and try it again. I'm not sure how many times this will work, but it'll work for a while each time. So it's just something fun to do. And if you want to be a scientist, you can go ahead and experiment with different ratios of water to oil, which means how much oil in. You might want to put less oil and see what happens, more oil. Different colors, see what happens. You can also get a really big thing maybe and see what happens if you put a whole bunch of Alka-Seltzer. I don't know, something that might be really fun. I know that like Mentos and Pop do, like Coke do it. Diet Coke make like big explosions. I wonder what would happen with like Sprite. But, you know, that's definitely probably an outside thing. But that's it. That's our little Earth Day lava lamp. I'm going to try to mix it together. You can see it globbing together at the bottom there. But that's all for this week. I hope you guys had a great time. And please remember to go ahead and post any photos or videos of you guys doing the experiments and crafts. I'd love to see how you guys are doing. I really miss you all. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.